Well, subscribers, it is that time of year. It is getting to the deep coldness. Well, we have a frigid front coming in, and I am trying to prepare for all scenarios. So as you can see here, I'm plugged in and have a backup plan in case my diesel heater, which is my main source of heat, fails. I have a space heater in case. I don't want to run into any hiccups or problems along the way in this cold snap, so that is my plan. Now we know all things don't go as planned in van life, but for now that's going to work for me. In this video, I hope to show you a little glimpse of van life when there's a cold snap. I imagine that most of us spend most of our time in our vans when it's cold out, and we do different kinds of videos. But I did venture outside to get this lovely morning sun, and it was gorgeous out, even though it was minus 18 out there. I hope to show you the inside of my van and some of the things that I've done to it. It is a work in progress. Here I'm just tidying up before I get down to the nitty-gritty of this video. I will show you a little bit about what I've done to my van and the plans for the future as well. Take Chrome's advice, just get in your van and do it. Well, I did a little bit more than just get in my van, but it's still rough and I still have lots to do, so I look forward to finishing it off and showing you guys how I do that. This is part 1 of 2. I caught a cat! This is Jake's toy. He loves it. Yes. Are you playing with it, buddy? Come on. Come on. Come on. Show them your paw. Come on. I caught a cat. Ah! Hey, buddy. Is it caught on you? Come on. On these cold winter days, it is good to have something to play with. Keeps him a bit occupied. He doesn't get totally bored. New iPhone case. So much stuff I don't know what to do with. Clean up, clean up. Time to clean up. I do like to recycle when I can. I'm going to give you a little bit of a walkthrough on my van. I have a few things that I've done myself, a few things that I've bought along the way and installed, but to give you a walkthrough of my van, this vanity, or this hutch, I bought at online marketplace on Facebook for like $45, and I took off the top part, plopped this in place, took off the knobs. I didn't like the knobs. I wanted something a little more unique, so I added these leather straps to it, attached it to my subfloor and all the cross beams that I have to attach my walls to, set it in place, and it's there in solid form. It can't be moved unless I unscrew it. And then I built this out of 3/4 inch plywood. Eventually I will face it and maybe put something where I can reach in and grab, or a door or something. I haven't decided exactly what I'm doing with that, but that's what's going to end up there eventually. And when money comes in, I don't want to use this as counter space, because as you can see, just clutter gets onto it, and in a small space, clutter can happen so fastly. So I am building this completely, encasing it, and with stuff. I have a sewing machine that I want to put in here and have here so I can sew. And this cupboard here will be mainly for my crafting and all the stuff that I like to do on my days where I'm still and I'm not doing anything, which doesn't happen very often, but I do like to be creative. I paint, and I also love to sew. I love to draw. I like to also do things with my silhouette portrait, which has been in storage because since I started this build, I have had all my craft stuff put away. I do like to knit. I do like to crochet when my hands will let me. I have problems with my hands. I have neuropathy in my right hand, so it prevents me from doing a lot of things. So we just take one day at a time when I can do it. I love to play the ukulele. I'm not good at it, but I do play it because it brings joy to my heart, and so I like to do those things. I like to learn new skills. So cupboards, encased cupboard here, and let's see, and then along here I'm going to put just a small little cupboard here. Maybe I can store like toiletries, yeah, I guess toiletries, my toothbrush, toothpaste, medicine, whatever, along where my head's gonna be. So I don't want to build out too far, but maybe a couple 6 inches just to get something up there. I also want to maybe put some canned goods in it, build it big enough so I can put a few canned goods in it. Not that I carry a lot of canned goods, but sometimes it's always good to have canned goods on hand. And right beside my bed here, let me pick it up. Right beside my bed here, the heater is down behind the garbage can there, and I'm going to build a cupboard, and it's going to be basically from, I guess, here all the way to over to the door, mid door there. And I'm gonna have counter space there, so that will be where I cook. I want it near the door so I can open the doors up in the summertime and do all my cooking there. And then also I'm going to be putting cupboards right from there all the way over to the end to meet up to the door. So that will be a bigger storage space. That will be for all my clothes, which are stored here for now, and maybe some storage space for like toilet paper, Kleenex, and wipes or something. This cupboard was mainly built for solar generators. Eventually I want to have a big solar generator, and if that comes, I can just pop out one of these I guess shelves out and make it bigger, and hopefully it will fit. If not, we'll have to find a new space for it, but that's not going to be a problem to do. I can always rebuild this easily. It's only secured with 2 screws in there, and it pops out easy enough. I built my bed from a platform style bed, and let me show you right now. So right here, I don't know if you can see, but I've built my platform bed just out of strapping and painted it, and that way it has a little bit of air circulation, and I have a clearance of, it's about 11.5. That serves to store a lot of stuff right now that can go into cupboards. So eventually I will be making space for my solar system. And then I just bought, I don't know, a 6-inch foam mattress. It's not the greatest. Well, good morning, everybody. I am coming to you from my van. Backwards, but it's -18. Yeah. Well, good morning, everybody. I just got up and woke up to -18. I know it's backwards, but yeah, it is -18, and it got down to minus like I think 22 last night. So we got pretty chilly, but my heater kept up and I am impressed with it. So we oh, I'm getting some shadows in here. We are impressed with the heat source that I have. So I am plugged into shore power, so if my heater does fail, I can always count on maybe some electric heat. I have it set in case it trips off or something happens. You know, I'm just testing out the waters with the heater, so I am wanting to make sure that it's going to work for me. It's the first season. It is working, and yeah, I know you can't always count on it, but it definitely is doing its job for me, so I am pleased with that. Of course. So my setup right now is I'm trying to keep the bulkhead nice and sealed off. It helps keep everything, keep it warm. Don't let that cold heat in. Of course, the cat likes to be out in the cold, so he goes up front and pops back and forth once in a while. He's not allowed outside in this cold weather, but I did have a mishap of him going astray outside. Not all fun stuff with him sometimes, but he brings joy more than he brings grief, that's for sure. So he's a keeper. Normally I keep his litter box on the other side, but it's so cold out. I've moved everything into the front and switched it around. There's my refrigerator for now, until I get that figured out. Look how frosty the windows are. It's -17 right now, but it feels like -22. Last night, oh, hi, Jake. Jake, how are you? In closing this video, I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers. You guys rock, and I love that you are interested in what I'm doing. But most of all, remember to be the best you in life. Never give up on your dreams. Remember to give something of you to somebody else out there in this world.